We're trying the Randonautica app tonight. I've seen a few videos online which were quite interesting. Somewhat scary sometimes, somewhat weird. So Alex got the app on his phone right now, and the intention we set was a haunting. So be that a haunted place or a haunting itself. And this is where the app is going to lead us. That is right next to, there's the school around there, there's the football pitch, Bucky Thistle, and the fields. And that's where the app will take us. So that's about 5 minutes from here. So we'll see if we find something haunted there. We have got dowsing rods with us, a K2, and obviously our gut feeling. So let's see if we can debunk this, or if there's really some truth in it. Let's see what happens. Right, guess where it took us? The local hospital. So this is the Ardach Health Center, Bucky. This is where the app took us. So yeah, there would have been deaths here, probably. Let's see what we find. If we find anything, we're gonna film it. Yep. We've got some K2 hits here in this area. So that there again, I found that quite curious. So I took out my dowsing rods. I've got energy here, and I'm gonna ask it to come close to me. Can you come close to me, please? There's certainly intelligence, there's certainly movement there, so there's certainly something here. So I would say so far the app was right. So, new location, Alex, come on, here we go. So, what we're gonna think of? Crime scene?
Sure.
What do you want the radius to be? 10,000 meters.
5. Got a car.
Whatever.
Okay. So we all thought about our intention, and our intention was a crime scene, and basically the app takes us to a tiny road next to the roundabout at Tesco's, which is just around the corner from here. Now I have a feeling there, how would there be a crime scene? I mean, come on, that sounds ridiculous. That's all new built houses, isn't it?
Well, let's find out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically what we did, we just thought by ourselves that there's hardly a chance that we come across a crime scene there. We're going to drive by, see what we see, but Alex already put a new location in, and basically it takes us what's that?
Next to Rathen. There. And then there's also the cemetery there.
Alright, so it takes us to a cemetery, near a cemetery.
Yeah, it's in the woods next to the cemetery.
Oh, I know where that is.
Yeah, just along
Along the burn.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Because yeah, you can hide a body there.
You know, the interesting thing is, I walked there a lot when I had my break when I was working for Space Art, and I always felt that there's something about this part there. I always had this gut feeling there's something there. Okay, so I know where we go. We go actually in there, not from Ruffin,
but from
Space Side. Yeah, so let's go there.
Pathway then.
Right, so we're going down this track now. Really heavily wooded. You can't see it now, but down there in the woods, when everything is died down in winter, you can actually see there's some leftovers from buildings, and that looks like a bloody wasp's nest, and not a small one.
What? Oh, Jesus Christ. Right. Don't stand on it.
Wow, that looks like it's gone for a long time.
Even then, I'd rather not tangle with a bunch of wasps.
So how does this place feel for you?
No different than up there.
Good-
If I'm gonna
good
be
memories.
honest.
Good memories.
Except for the insect, yeah.
Right. It is a quiet and secluded place, there's no doubt about it. And it has got a sort of a rather creepy vibe to it, if you ask me. But we found our crime scene after all. A pigeon was murdered here. So yeah, that's everything we found so far.
Some interesting posts in the woods there.
Yeah, there's fence posts down there everywhere. I mean, it is sort of a creepy place. No doubt about it.
Yeah, I would have said it's just more peaceful rather than creepy.
Yeah, there's another crime scene here.
Overlooker.
It's people throwing the dog poo in bags into the woods rather than into bin. That is a crime. I mean, we asked for a crime scene, so yeah, it is a crime, as far as I'm concerned.
You could call that up technically the truth.
Yeah, somehow.
We asked for haunting, we got haunting. We asked for a crime scene, we got dog poop bags.
Yep, which is a crime. It's a crime against nature, a crime against humanity, a crime against intelligence. I hate that so much. Yeah, Alex is standing right at the hanging tree. I mean, it is a strange place where we are at the moment. There's this big clearing here. It's, don't know, it has a strange feel to it, a strange vibe. I mean, is it possible that...
Hey Dad! You wanna know why it feels strange?
Why?
The graveyard's literally 10 feet this way.
Right, so there's a graveyard right up there.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so we're just feet from the graveyard. It makes you wonder. I mean, I know that Ruffin has got quite a checkered past, to say the least. It was a very unruly community, as it's called in old records. A new priest was appointed, and they didn't like him, so they kicked him out. And actually, the army was called in to put them down. And yeah, I mean, I know that Andrew Hay was the leading man here in Ruffin. Did he mete out any justice? Was there anybody hanged here in Ruffin, because we know that there was, I mean, I know from records when I did my research that there were Jacobite rebels in Ruffin, known Jacobite rebels, were they caught by the redcoats and hung here in this piece of wood, which would certainly, to me, be a crime scene. I mean, for the redcoats it was justice, but hey ho. Fence in the middle of the woods here. Now, I think it's fair to say we didn't find anything creepy or spooky down there.
Not really.
I mean, it would be a nice place to kill someone or do other dirty
I
deeds.
mean, it's secluded, so yeah, but people still go through there.
Yeah. I mean, I can imagine in the middle of the night it would be even more spooky and creepy. But yeah, I don't think we found anything creepy there.
Especially when we have people like you who put on Halloween CDs and bring the students who come over to the forest to scare the children.
Innocent Venezuelans.
Yep.
We thought about valuables, money, anything that's value something. And this is where the app would send us.
Into the middle of the ocean.
Outside of Portessie into the Moray Firth. Now, we obviously can't go there for obvious reasons, but it might not be that far off, because when you look out there, there's the Scary Brae, the cliffs where a lot of boats foundered, and there were actually a lot of shipwrecks in the Moray Firth, so it might actually be right that there might be a shipwreck somewhere out there with valuables on board. But we can't find it, so we're going to give it another roll of the dice. Think about valuables again.
Yeah.
A locket, money, a wallet,
Goodness me.
something antique, something valuable.
A Spanish treasure ship.
More ocean.
It seems to be ending up in the ocean. He insists that there's valuables in the ocean. Okay, we got to think of something else then. If the most valuable things are in the ocean, maybe there's oil. God knows. Any suggestions? Let's be honest. Because we're fairly close to the ocean, there's probably a good chance the app will send us into the ocean. Just because we're so close to the ocean.
Land.
I've got an idea. How about a World War II site? Something that has got something to do with World War II.
Or just any kind of war site or anything.
A battlefield. Yeah, let's go for a battlefield. Why not? Let's think about a battlefield. If it sends us again in the ocean, it's wrong. Jacobite battles, clan battles, World War II, World War One. Anything like that will do us. There are a few sites that are related to World War One and World War II. And where do we end up?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah. Just need to reload it. It's just not working.
Shall we try a different upsetting? You know, we always use the one
You only get 5 attempts of that, so we've already had our 5 attempts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, whatever.
That's a bit of break time music. I'll show you the Moray Firth instead. A bit of sky maybe, why not? The app doesn't seem to be as quick as we thought. Bless you. Now, that's really interesting because what came up is the boards of Cullen. Near the boards of Cullen, just opposite, was it Finechty?
Yep.
And that place is actually a battle site. There are numerous grave mounds of Vikings that were slaughtered here when they tried to land in Cullen at the Three King Rocks. And that's a well-documented battle actually. And where this app would take us, in the middle of the gorse bushes, there are actually numerous grave mounds of Vikings that have been explored and opened and examined in the past. So yeah, this time the app was spot on for a change.